Yo, have you ever noticed how every single worship song somehow sounds the same? It's not magic, it's music theory. And in this video, we're gonna dive into what makes them special. The number system is how musicians communicate chords so that it can work in any key. So, for example, instead of saying C, F, and G, we can just say 1, 4, or 5. It saves you from having to think about what letters go with what key, making it way easier to transpose songs on the fly. Here's how it works. Every note in a major scale gets a number. So, basically, in C major, the notes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back to the 1. We use Roman numerals for chords. Uppercase means major, lowercase means minor, and if you see a little dot at the top, it means diminish. We'll get to that in a future video. Now, if we take these notes and build a chord on each and every single one, this is what we get. We get C major, we got D minor, we have E minor, we have F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, and back to C. If you're another key, the same pattern applies. You just have to put the 1 with the root of your key. So in C, 1 is C, and if you go D, 1 is D. That's the beauty of the number system. It works everywhere. If you have been paying attention, you might be asking this question. Why is 2, 3, and 6 minor? It all comes down to the way chords are built. Chords are made by stacking thirds, which means we take one note, skip one, take the next, skip one, and take the next. For example, let's look at D minor. Start on D, skip the E, go to F, skip the G, go to A. That gives us D minor. If we compare that to a D major chord, which is dum, bop, bop, we see that the F sharp got lowered into an F. That's what makes it a minor. Same thing happens with E minor and A minor. Since we're in the key of C, we need to fit the notes into the scale of C major. So the third of each chord goes down instead of from the major to the minor. It goes down one semitone. That's why in any major key, the second, the third, and the sixth are always minor. It's just how it's supposed to be. Once you start thinking in numbers instead of letters, music gets easier. Instead of having to memorize a bunch of chords in a bunch of different keys, you just need to learn the pattern, and that pattern can be used in every single key. Alright, now that we cracked the number system, let's go to worship patterns. Have you ever wondered why some songs just sounds the same? That's not a coincidence. It's because it's the same chord progressions being used over and over again. Today, we'll be looking at 3 of those progressions that is often seen in worship music. The first one is 1, 5, 6, 4.
What a beautiful name it is. What a beautiful name it is. You sing. The name of Jesus Christ, my King. Oh, come to the altar. The Father's arms are open wide. Here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Here I am to say that you're my God.
This is a go-to progression for a reason. It is solid, emotional, flows naturally, making it perfect for big anthemic songs. For example, Let's use What a Beautiful Name It Is. The chorus hits hard because of this progression. It's strong, steady, but when we move to the sixth, that's where the emotion kicks in. By the time it reaches the fourth, it feels like everything is coming together. Let's try. Number 2, 6-4-1-5.
Better is one day in your courts. Better is one day in your house. Better is one day in your courts than thousands elsewhere. Praise the Lord, oh my soul.
This one mixes it up by starting in a minor chord, making it feel more dramatic. It builds tension before finally resolving, which makes it a bigger emotional playoff than the other one. It starts on the 6th, we're still on C, so A minor. Reflective, almost melancholic. Then it goes to F, the 4th, which begins to lift the mood, creating a sense of movement. And then the 1, moment of hope, like stepping into the light. Yeah. Then 5 adds enough tension to keep things flowing back to the 6. For example, let's use Oceans. This song leans heavily on the 6th and the 4th of the verses, keeping things moody and intimate. But when the chorus lands on the 1, it feels huge. Like a shift from uncertainty to confidence. That contrast is what makes the song feel dynamic and powerful. Let's hear it. Progression number 3, the 1-6-4-5.
Name above all names. You are worthy of all praise. And my heart will sing how great is our God.
Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King. It's about you, it's about me, it's about the truth that sets us free. It's about L-O-V-E, love from the Father up above.
It's simple, but effective. Just giving it enough movement and emotion without overcomplicating things. It's great for uplifting and, well, singable melodies. We start with the 1. Strong, grounded, we know that. Goes to the 6th. Adds a touch of emotion. Doesn't feel too heavy though. Goes to the 4th. Smoothest things out, making it feel connected. To the 5. This naturally leads back to the 1. Keep the momentum going. For example, let's use How Great Is Our God. Okay. This progression makes the chorus feel effortless. Start strong, dip slightly, and then smoothly lifts back up. Movement is predictable but satisfying, making it easy to sing along and build energy. Like this. So, why do worship songs use these progressions so much? Number 1, they feel natural. These aren't random chords. Our brains subconsciously expect them to flow this way. 2, they create emotional contrast. The mix of major and minor chords makes the music feel dynamic and engaging. 3, they build tension and release. Worship music is designed to lead people through an emotional experience, and these progressions are the backbone of that. And finally, number 4, they make songs easy to sing. These patterns are simple enough for a congregation to follow, which is why they work so well in a worship setting. So, there you have it. The secret behind why every single worship song just sounds familiar to you. It's not all in your head, you're not going crazy. It's the power of these chord progressions. Now that you know how they work, you won't just be playing songs, you understand them. And the crazy part is, it's not just worship. You can find it anywhere. You can find it in pop, country, rock, anywhere. And before you know it, you'll be able to play along, and even just by listening to them. So next time you hear a worship song, try to guess what progression it is. It's probably one of these 3. See you again in the next one. Peace.